So they're talking about, I'm not sure, she's like, I'm not sure if I'm going to get the Benz or the Bentley. And as she's talking, God is allowing me to hear the things that she's not saying. And so again, I knew this was God because I could hear the words that were coming out of her mouth, but everything that she wasn't saying is also what I was very aware of. I was aware that it wasn't just about the Benz and the Bentley. It was the way she was talking about the Benz and the Bentley. It was the tone. It was the assuredness. It was the confidence. It was the absolute that she had in her, that when she spoke of these items, you have a good amount of people who will hear that conversation say, girl, what makes you think you can get a Benz or a Bentley? And then you have people who say, okay, absolutely, right? There is no doubt, there is no question mark in their mind, in the mindset that they are operating in. That's natural go-to. That's a natural thought. And so this is what I'm now becoming aware of as I'm listening to them. And I just thought to myself, here I am. At this point, I think I was driving. My father bought me a Mazda. I got me a little 2-door Mazda at the time. That's what I had, okay? A little sports car. I thought I was cute. Let me never say I thought. Actually, I was cute. But as I'm driving my little 2-door Mazda, loved it, right? I am being exposed to not only the conversation, but the tone, the mindset, the embodiment. Okay? So now that I am aware, right, that she is embodying the comfort, the confidence, and the self-assuredness about the topic that is being discussed. Here's where all the lessons starts. Well, not all of them, but here goes a few that start snapping into place. Here goes a part in a snippet of me and my accountability partner's conversation. The way God showed something to me when I was a little bit younger was this way. He said, Melanie, you have door number 1, door number 2, door number 3. And fast forward to today, and this is the new language he gives me. You have mindset number 1, mindset number 2, mindset number 3. What people do not realize about mindset is that the moment you decide to operate in a mindset, which by the way you decide that is by the decisions you make on a regular basis. The moment you start operating in a mindset, you are now attaching yourself to everything that is connected and attached to that mindset. And I'm going to do my best to explain this in the best way possible because it's so good. And if you can get it, if you can hear what I'm saying, you're going to get the win out of this, okay? Listening to these young ladies, I knew, like I said, I became so aware that they were operating from a different mindset. And although it wasn't my mainstay, I was still aware of it. And I said, oh, what is that? What is more of this? So here's why I know I was privileged, because God even allowed me to even be in that space so that I can just get a nugget. So here goes the mindset piece. The moment I said this already, right? The moment you make the decision, the moment you make it up in your mind that this is what it is for you, whatever the is, right? Whatever that thing is. Once you've decided the life you say you want, the people you want in your life, whatever it is, you got to realize, this is why I give you the example, door number 1, 2, or 3. When you walk into door number 1, you can't also walk into door number 2, right? Not at the same time, at least. And if you walk into door number 2, everything that you learned from door number 1, you got to leave in door number 1. You don't get to bring it with you. And this is the part that people don't understand when it comes to that mindset reset. People still think that if I just change this one thing, oh, thank you, sir, for taking my little mic thing off. If I just change this one thing, I'll get everything I desire. No. Everything you want is attached to something. I use recipe analogies all the time because y'all already know I was a 15-year pastry chef. That was my first company. That's what I did for 15, 16 years. Okay. In order to do a recipe, right? You can't then go into that recipe and say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this vanilla bean cake, but I'm going to take everything out.